Hi, I'm Robert Vinson from BurbankandBeyond.com, and we're at Johnny Carson Park, where on May 15th we start the first of a 24-hour event, walk-run, for the Relay for Life in Burbank, California. Last year they raised $100,000. They're hoping to double it this year. In a few minutes, we're going to be heading to the Colony Theater in Burbank, where they're doing a brunch in the honor for the survivors. I'm here with Pilar, and Pilar's been a survivor now for 14 years. What type of cancer did you have, Pilar?
I had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And when did this happen, and explain what's happened since?
Well, it was 14 years ago tomorrow that I've been cancer-free.
Good for you.
And just started off with having been actually diagnosed with pneumonia and going in for lots of different tests, and then finally the final Hodgkin's lymphoma diagnosis. And having been given the American Cancer Society 800 number back then, and being able to call in and ask for just anything. When you first get that diagnosis, you're so scared.
Devastating.
And, yeah, you don't know who to ask or what to ask. And I was able to call and just be a little more calmer and had some questions answered. They were able to relay me to different people. And for the last 7 years have been involved in our Burbank Relay for Life, of course.
Which is great, which is where we met.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about the Relay for Life as far as what type of money did you raise last year?
Last year, I believe we were just at $100,000.
Excellent.
And had an amazing group of teams out there. We had 35 teams.
Wow. I heard this year's even bigger.
It's going to be even bigger and even better.
Excellent.
We're at a brand new location. We're at Johnny Carson Park.
Great.
And it's May 15th and 16th. And it's an amazing 24 hours.
And the people that come, they also get to have food all day long?
Yes, absolutely. We had the most amazing food share. And we've been able to have donations from so many of the restaurants in our community that also want to help give back and be a part of this wonderful event.
It really is. I mean, Burbank is just that way. No matter what we do, where we go,
Absolutely.
It's all about they give back.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. We'll see you at Relay.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye. I'm here with JP O'Connor, and she is the chair this year of the Relay for Life in Burbank.
Right.
JP, tell me about what's happening.
Relay is going into its 7th year, and we walk for 24 hours to fight back against cancer, to celebrate those who've won their fight against cancer, and sadly to remember those who haven't. So would you like to know more? We're going to be at the Johnny Carson Park.
I would like to know when it is and where
Sure.
it's going to be and what time it starts.
Absolutely. It's on May 15th this year. We moved it forward a month so that people who are still in school and their families can actually attend. So we want families, we want it cooler. Sometimes in June, my first relay was 108 degrees.
Wow.
And so we're hoping it's going to be a lot cooler now.
Great.
But we also wanted really convenient parking. So we've moved to the Johnny Carson Park, which is right off the Ventura Freeway, Alameda, Bob Hope Drive, right by the studios at NBC.
So tell me about the event of the day. What exactly happens from 9 a.m. to whenever?
Right, we start at 9 a.m. and we kick off with a celebration lap for survivors, because they're really what we're all about, trying to make sure we can have people live from cancer. So we cancer survivors get a purple shirt and they take a lap around the track. And actually this year we're at Johnny Carson Park, so it's not just an oval around a park track. You'll be going through beautiful paths, up and over the bridges, under the trees, which should make it shady. Because remember, it's May 15 this year. It's moved forward a month. So Johnny Carson Park, May 15, 16, kids will be able to come because they're still in school, they're not on vacation. So we start with that survivor lap, and then throughout the day, there's music, there's children's activities. We're going to have the kids at Play Band from the city, and the Boys and Girls Club, doing face painting, lots of things for kids. And by the way, lovely food. Donated food from our wonderful community, Western Bagels, Noah's Bagels, Olive Garden, lunch, but the food's for the registrants. So everybody needs to go to our Relay site, which is relayforlife.org with a / and then Burbank CA. That takes you right to our Relay. Otherwise, you get to all of the 7,000 around the world. So come right to ours, and you can sign up for a team. If you don't have a team, we have one team called Relay Fans, where you can just come, and it's come one, come all. But you need to be registered and get your band, and that'll get you the food and all the other activities.
When is the last day to register?
You can do it that morning. So if you suddenly wake up and say, I should have done this earlier and I haven't, come on, let's go have a terrific day in the park, you can. But we have 40 teams already. Wow. It's wonderful. We have a goal for raising money. But, if you raise $10, it's fine. then the day continues, and as it starts to get dark at night, we've sold luminarias, which are, the sacks with the candles in them, and they've been dedicated to people who've won their fight, or sadly those who were remembering who lost their battle to cancer. And these light the darkness, because we walk for 24 hours, because cancer never sleeps. We never sleep. So we walk among all the hundreds of luminaria that'll light this park, and we'll remember those. And we have it's a 10 Kleenex event, basically. It's a pretty sad, but a pretty hopeful time, too, because we don't want this to happen anymore, so we're going to fight hard. And that brings us to the morning ceremony. People camp out, and they spend the whole night there, which is really fun. But in the morning, they'll get up, and they'll be part of a fight back ceremony. And that means we've made a pledge to stay very healthy, to exercise well, to eat well, to not smoke, to lose weight, to do all kinds of things we can do to fight back, or maybe joining the Cancer Action Network and helping with the legislation. So we're going to celebrate, we're going to remember, and we're going to fight back. So they can go on our website, or they can call a special number, which is 818-840-8625, and that's our relay number, and they'll get me or one of our committees.
Great. Well, thank you much, JP, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Relay.